All right. Hello. Again, second day in a row. The week of streaming, my camera's off center. You think I would have checked that before the stream, but no, here we are. So I had a really fun stream last night. Play Warframe, of course. Don't worry, there's more games in the pipeline. However, we set something up last night, and we have a mission to accomplish today. We got to finish our Sister of Parvos hunt that we started last night. Didn't have time to get all the way through. So that's the agenda for this lovely Sunday afternoon. It is beautiful outside. I've got some iced coffee. Please forgive the ice clinking in the mic, but that can't be helped. Iced coffee requires ice, so you know. If this were a podcast, I wouldn't be doing this, but yeah, it's a stream. You know, it's fine. I did remember to activate the YouTube chat in theory. So if anybody is on YouTube, hopefully I'll see their chat. We'll see. That's a continual problem. However, let's just get right to it because we got stuff to cover. Back in the Warframe, I'm back on PC. So far, so good. So this is good old Linux. I've been messing around with Degoth here. She's pretty cool. I haven't really played her extensively before, and I'm liking her kit. She got really cool skills. So I'm working on a build. We're not gonna be using that today because she's not leveled up. She's not like she is leveled up. I gotta form her again. But I think we're gonna play it safe this time. So let's see. Let's go with Citrine. Citrine is a very safe call. So let's go with Citrine. And we're gonna keep trying. So I gotta review where we were. Let me see. Here's our sister.
Taking over the system.
Okay.
One sector at a time. Keeping the tenno distracted. Making all their stuff mine. Oh, I am good at this.
Marley, I don't think you're that good at that. I think you may be not as good as you think you are. However, so we know all the Requiem mods. We also know that, let's have a look here. I can use my mouse again. We also know that Riss here. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a good thing I checked this, huh? We know that Riss is not 1 or 2. Why did I put it in 1? I only had 2 martinis during the stream last night. It's a good thing I checked. We know that it's not 1 or 2. This has to be 3. The question is, which is 1 and which is 2. So we know all 3 mods. So we know 1 is Riss, 1 is Locke, 1 is Jahu. And I think I did the Ool here because I have more Ool. I've only got 1 Jahu, I think. What does Jahu look like? Jahu look like that. And there's a Jahu. Yeah, I've only got 1 and it only has 1 use. So I'm hesitant. However, since we've got an Ool, then we don't need to worry about a Jahu. So, yeah. How many Loke do I have? That one. Now, Loke and Jahu are similar in appearance. Okay, there's another Loke, and that's got all 3 charges. So okay, we're good. Hopefully, good heavens, we would have to be. Mathematically, we would have to be good. Okay. So, all we need to do is figure out which is first. Is it Loke first or is it Jahu first? So the next time we get the sister, I mean, I know what I did. I did that. Or I should do that to make sure the first one is successful no matter what. And I mean, it doesn't really matter which one I do in which order, to be honest. At this point, we know one's going to be one and one's going to be the other. We have a 50-50 chance of getting it right. And there's nothing we can do to change those odds. So, all we know for sure is that Riss is not 1 or 2, so it must be 3. Okay. Let's go hunting.
Right. That's it. I tried being reasonable.
Did you? I don't think you did try being reasonable. Where are we now? We're going to Jupiter. Okay, let's switch to public. A good idea. Fuel up. Okay. And we're gonna try first. Where's the defense? Defense is good. Hopefully, there's some other people also trying to deal with their sisters of Parvoses. We will see. We will find out. If not, this is oh boy. There's nobody here. We're alone.
Position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements
This is a
arrive.
problem. Did I go in Steel Path? I don't remember. Let's find out. If I didn't go in Steel Path, we're probably okay. If I did, we're definitely not.
We are readying reinforcements. Keep fighting, Tenno.
All right, there's I don't even need a hound anymore. I don't even care about the hounds. The hounds are now useless to me.
You represent an embarrassing mistake. And what do we do with those sisters? We shred them.
All right. Oh boy, we don't like that. I don't like doing defense solo. Solo defense is bad. Hello, Puppet Chaos. What is Warframe about? That is a long question to answer. It's a very complex. Future space ninjas that are kind of mech suits, but also kind of weirdly psychic. It's really hard to describe. There's literally a 9-hour lore video that I can point you to figure it out. I mean, the people who made the game are still trying to figure out what it's about. But the kind of elevator pitch is it's a third-person shooter that has a lot of build crafting in it. So there's a lot of like, it's very grindy, and you do kit builds, and there's a lot of different warframes. So basically like a character class. And you can build them all different ways. There's literally 60 warframes at current count. It's a lot. But yeah, in terms of like the actual story, like what's going on, it's very complex. What I happen to be doing right now is just hunting down a mini boss. Trying to get her to spawn in and take her out. That's her. She's the one I'm trying to get to spawn in, and she keeps sending her minions. And what's the matter, Marley? You scared? It's a reasonable reaction. are the others? There they are. There's one of them. There's another one. Okay. Oh, we got some more guys. Leave this defense target alone, you big bullies. I'm trying to do a mission solo that I really shouldn't be trying to do solo. I just want my sister Parvos to spawn. Oh no. My pet's down. Who got my pet? That's not cool. You. Oh, it's another hound, I think. Is that another hound? Oh no, that's one of those enemy robots that I can hack. There we go. Let's get Iron Hound up here. Up you get. Okay, and now that robot's mine because I hacked it. That's how you hack. You just press some buttons and it works, right? That's how hacking works. Everybody knows that. Is this another one? This is another one.
I have restructured your finances.
Oh no!
I have issued
Okay,
receipts,
mission ended.
and
She didn't spawn
there is
in.
nothing you
Arg. Alright, we keep going. We do this until we convince her to show up. Another defense. Disruption, definitely not. Especially if I'm going to do it solo. Survival we can do. Let's try the survival. Hey, we got other people. Who are taking a very long time to load in. Okay, here we go. Wow. Wow, everything's popping off. What's going on?
I'm sorry. It's too late for mediation. You've escalated this situation.
I've tried to. Oh, is it a pet that I'm reviving? You don't worry about reviving pets usually. They'll pick themselves up. If it's another player, you want to help them out. Oh, that's mine. She spawned in. Where is she? Is that her there?
Life support activated.
Where the heck is she?
We are the sisters of Parvos. We are deathless.
Life support has been replenished.
She down there? Good heavens! There's like 3 of them spawned in here. Is that her? No, that's Netta.
Life support incoming.
That's not mine. Where is she?
Hound, die for me.
It's rude. Okay, Marley's recovering.
Another
Where the
life
heck
support
is she?
capsule is now available.
Down here? You gotta be over here. No.
Did you prepare wisely? I doubt it.
I do not. I'm confused. Things are getting weird here.
Extraction is available if you need it.
Is this her? It'd help if I could see her nameplate. Oh, I think that's her. Nope, I can't interact with her, so that's not her.
Life support on the way.
All of the games you listed, kind of, because those are a lot of build, like, theory crafting based things, so. Okay, that's not the one I'm looking for. She's gotta be over here somewhere. Good heavens, I'm getting bounced around.
Additional life
This is so
support.
chaotic. That's her. Where'd she go? Did she bail?
Hound, die for me.
Unless somebody else has a lich named exactly the same or something very close to the one that mine is named, then something very odd is going on. I cannot interact. And that's not mine, 'cause she's got the wrong weapon. Okay, I don't know what's going on. This is very strange. The waypoints are all over the place. That's not her either.
Extraction is your best
Life
option.
support is running out. This is all bad. Everything's going bad.
Enough.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Okay, I gotta see if we can hit the life support. Good heavens. This is going poorly. Oh, okay, they're bailing. That's probably a good call, actually.
Tenno, extraction is ready.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm trying to get there. I have no idea.
Into this comment.
Oh, great. Here she is. Yeah, now she spawns in. Sorry, Marley. I gotta go. Life support is done.
You represent an embarrassing mistake. And what did
You know, it's an embarrassing mistake. This coming into this mission. That was a bad call on my part. We need a different mission.
fight, you useless object?
Let's go. Let's get out of here. Leave her. Someone's actually gone to kill my lich. No, leave her. Let's go.
A sister of Parvus.
Our life support's done, and they're not abandoning the mission. We could just leave now. We could just do that.
Perhaps that will be some comfort.
We got 30 seconds. Life support's counting down. Okay, there we go. Good heavens.
Now,
Wow, that was a close call.
are we clear?
Marley, I'm telling you. The one time didn't want her to show up, and she shows up, you know? That was confusing and weird. Okay, let's try something that's not that. What do we got? Mobile defense might be good. Capture is definitely an easy one. In fact, you know what? Let's try that. She really should be spawning in now. And this is something I can do solo. If we don't get anybody. For example, we didn't get
Capture
anybody.
mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
first thing I want to do is actually just get to the capture target and deal with them. If possible. So we don't fail the mission.
The capture target has vital information.
There
that
they
we
are.
need to extract. We need our subject brought back alive. You found a target. Capture them
And
before they escape.
boom, we got him.
Success.
Okay.
Captive is safely in our hands.
So
Congratulations, Tenno.
now we're gonna just kind of take our time. We're not under time limit or anything this time.
I warn you, I'm a world
Oh,
stronger
I
than
shouldn't.
look.
That fire killed me. That was
That's technically my kill. I
just like they say in World of Warcraft. Don't stand in the fire. Never stand in the fire. Standing in fire is always bad. Okay, so now we're just gonna slowly make our way towards the exit. Give her time to decide to spawn in, hopefully. Oh, there's another hound over there. I think we may have to deal with
Stay
that
focused.
hound.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Is that hound gonna come to me, or do we have to go try and coax it out? A whole lot of nothing happening. Let's... Oh, wait, is that the hound right there? It is. I think we're going to have to go down and stab it anyway. All right. Do this the easy way. All right. Hound has been stabbed. Let us hope that that coaxes Marley to put in an appearance. This is a much more controlled situation than we had last mission. Now would be a good time for you to show up, lady. Oh, shut up. No, of course she's not going to show up.
Looks like heavy activity ahead.
No kidding. Not heavy enough. Whoa! that was unfriendly. Don't do it again. Stupid stompy bird. Okay, there's another hound, I'm assuming? Yes. In the same place, too. Okay, we're gonna go down there and hang out, I think. Seems to be where they want to be. Now, where's the hound is now up where we were. Oh, come on. Whoa, okay. Come on there, weird hound. Alright, is it ready to be stabbed? It is. And then it pops me back up here. What is happening? Oh. Falling off the world is a bad idea. Another universal truth. Oh, come on. Wow. Really? All right, that's it. I'm going to try and find another way down because That's just silly.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
You know what? That is the way I gotta go. Okay. Hopefully we're in a better place now. Every time we do a mission, there's an increased chance that your adversary will show up. So let's not waste a lot of time here. Let's just... We got some more missions that we can do. I don't like how far away that waypoint is. Hopefully I can teleport over there. Say goodbye to your dropship. There we go. Wow, these maps are a challenge. A lot of big gaps you gotta cross.
Last request, Shadow.
Oh, Alan, be quiet.
Look at your tongue. Fine. Release the amount.
Nobody's interested. We got bigger fish to fry than you, Alan B. Okay. Now down here.
I am open to this
That's her.
experience. I will learn from
Come,
this
come,
combat
come to
experience.
me.
I am ready for this combat.
Yeah. Your hound is down, lady. Where are you? She's here. She's spawned in. She's just in a weird place in the map. There she is. We got it. We got it right. Nice.
When a sister
What? Oh, no.
distinguishes herself,
That's where we put Ool in the first.
promotion.
We didn't get it. That's it. Rank 4. I think that's max. Every single time.
Like you'd know.
I was being so careful this time, and yet still managed to get it. I guessed wrong every time. I mean, the odds are against you guessing wrong every time. And yet, we still managed it.
Focused. There's a heavy
Oh
unit
well.
approaching.
That's alright. Now at least we know the order, we know everything we need to know. Just finish this mission, set up our Parazon, and and actually go get her. Unbelievable. I forgot I put Ool in the first slot. If I had done it the other way, if I put Ool in the second slot, we would have been fine. Oh well. All that matters is now we know. So let's... Yeah, okay.
Trying to guess my password? Yawn.
All right, Marley. We got your number now. So, there. That's all we have to do. Now that's got to be the right order. There's no way it can't be. Okay. We got this. So where is she now? Neptune. Okay. There's an exterminate. We can do that. We'll start there. Hopefully she'll show up. This one. Oh man, she completely maxed out. Couldn't get higher level than this. Obviously, the higher level they are, the more challenging they are to actually take out. Now, thankfully, we'll be going in a public group, and chances are
Stay focused. There's a
everything will
heavy
be
unit
fine.
approaching.
Let's, okay. Oh, this is a spy mission. I thought I went in and exterminate. Oh, maybe this is different. Oops. Oh, well. You guys, can you, deal with this? No? No. No? I'm bad at this. I'm using the wrong warframe for a spy mission. Oh, no. I'm gonna go try another vault. I've chosen poorly. Again. That's not even my Lich's Hound. That's my teammates. But that's okay. Maybe they need.
The alarms have triggered a bursa.
Good heavens. 82, no wonder we're having some challenges. These are not low level. I mean, I think Citrine can handle it. Are you good? Yeah, you're good. Okay. Like the goth.
Stay focused. There's a
Okay,
heavy
I'm
unit
gonna
approaching.
go. They're gonna deal with
Signature detected. Lock and load.
B. I can go deal with C, maybe? That's another hound. I don't really care about the hounds. Although, I don't want to leave my teammate high and dry. It'd be helpful. You good? You got your... There's Marley.
That's it. I tried being reasonable, but you've gone and pushed it too far.
Look,
If I
Marley.
can face a disciplinary meeting with Sister Clarios, I can certainly face the likes of you.
Watch yourself. The alarms have attracted a bursa.
Great.
You represent an embarrassing mistake. And what do we do with those sisters? We shred them.
That's Marley right there.
Was built to be warframe resistant. I'm sorry, it's too late for mediation. You've escalated this situation way beyond the original remit.
She can teleport. I don't like that. That's a bad thing. Stop doing that, Marley. I am never gonna get this done. Okay, that's her. Here we go. Come on. That's one.
Why don't you kill me, and I just come back even more powerful? Is that what you want? Is it?
You know, at this point, I don't really care.
Situation critical. Blow yourself up.
Stop teleporting. It's really annoying.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Why is she invulnerable? Okay. And there. Finally. Hey, got another ool. Boy, it's good to get an ool. Okay. Now, when we're done this mission, I'm going to go try and do Vault C. When we're done here, then we can actually go and do the boss fight. Why am I doing that when I can just do this? Sometimes I forget I can do that. Where is this vault? Okay, it's up here. Hey, they cracked the vault. So, oh, we only had to do 2 of 2, so we will actually succeed in this mission no matter what mess I happen to make Vault C here, which I am definitely going to do because I am not using the right warframe for this. It's very tricky to do this without a stealthy warframe.
We're nearing the console.
Citrine is
Trigger
many
the alarms
things.
now, and we will
Stealthy,
start
she is
destroying
not.
data.
Trying to disable security.
Alarms. Data destruction is imminent.
Narg.
You need to hurry.
I'm hurrying. I'm hurrying as fast as I can. Got it.
Data integrity verified. Retrieval was
Whew.
successful.
That was a
We have
close call.
everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Getting to extraction, ma'am. All right.
Responsible use, which is more than you would have done.
Okay. She is now fled to a railjack mission, so she's now in orbit, and we have to go jump into a railjack mission and take her out. So, yes, okay. I'm going to take a very brief break, and I will be right back, and we will go and take care of Marley once and for all, thank goodness. I'll be right back. All right. Here we go. Iced coffee has been refreshed. Fueled up, ready to go. Time to hunt us adversary. So now we gotta really hope that other people. This is actually chicory coffee. So this is the sort of it's Vietnamese style coffee actually that is favored in the southern U.S. So it's a mixture of coffee and chicory. So kind of, it's chicory flavored coffee in that case. Okay. Sister Parvo's confrontation. So the important thing here is this is going to be really tough. We got to hope that there's some more people also doing this so we can get into a random group. And then we all have to take out our sisters. So there'll be like more than one to hunt. But hopefully we're not going in alone. Might be able to handle it. I don't know. We'll see. The railjack part itself is going to be a challenge. Wow, it's trying to load and doing a bad job at doing that. Are we having server issues, Warframe? You can't do this to me. You gotta let me... you gotta let me do this. I worked hard for this. Oh boy. Okay, good news. We are in a full group. Okay.
Remember, cruise ship, your families get no compensation.
Destroy
if
security
you
notes.
fail
Okay,
today.
there's somebody here who's piloting the ship. Good, good, good. We gotta get in there. This is not my railjack, so somebody else is hosting. I could go out there and try and take out the other cruise ship for them.
Fire torpedoes now!
Wow, you're really booking. I'd like to find out what mods they've got on this railjack, which is the name of the ship, by the way. This is the kind of ship it is. It's called a railjack. Because they don't usually move this nimbly. Whoever's got this railjack modded out has done a good job. Oh, you're gonna go out and actually... Oh, okay, you're gonna shoot the big gun. There's a big gun below. I mean, I could have gotten the big gun and done that. Okay. Where's everybody else?
Brave Corpus fighter pilots! Get out there! And
Oh, I
earn
guess they're
your
in the
pay.
turret. There's somebody up in the turret up there. Oh, okay. They're in the top and bottom turrets.
Let's launch a cruise ship. That'll keep them busy.
I'll just jump in this turret and...
Torpedo. A nice big one.
Oh, we are ready to board. Nicely done. I'm going. Here we go. All right. We are ready. We are booking it. Is that all of us? No, we're still waiting for one person.
Boarding operation successful. Sending full away crew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Mark.
All right.
Sister, you have our brother's full support.
So now all four of the people of the party have to deal with their sisters. Now, thankfully, in a full party, this is probably going to be not a problem.
For showing you Mr. Parvos' light? You better start showing some gratitude, or I don't think we can be friends.
In fact, they'll probably have killed it before I even get over there.
But those pop guns of yours certainly do sing a sad old opera, don't they?
I'm slow. Here we go. Here's the first one. That's not mine.
You and Mr. Parvos? You know that's no choice I can make.
Spectres, stand by my sister and shield her from all harm.
Yeah.
Spectres down.
All right.
This must now
I have to
be your
sneeze. Oh, no.
final stand, sister.
I'd say you have about as much chance as a snake in a typing contest. I'm sorry for you, but you need
I think I hit the wrong button. You may probably heard me sneeze. I apologize.
not while everything's
I hit the mute button for my headphones, not for my mic.
Retrieve her corpse. Analyze this failed. Learn. Iterate.
Thank you.
You can't be here. How can you be here? Oh, this is
All right, this one is not mine either. That's all right. We gotta do them all.
to have to do this.
Authorizing protection
Thankfully,
sector
my
deployment.
teammates are
I shall
really
not
on it.
lose
They're
another
like,
of my
just like,
sisters.
that, no problem. Wow, look at how fast her health bar goes down.
There's my cheeky sweetie.
Well done.
You stand undefended, sister. Show them how hard we can fight.
We're doing it, Hamish. We finally.
Tin thing, as fake as all my sisters.
We had one more failure, of course, on a 50-50 chance. I guessed wrong, and she leveled up one more time. So yes, we maxed out the sister that we were hunting last night, but this is it. We are now in it.
Will prove to be a very costly mistake.
Let's not make your death a
Looks like I'm going to be going last.
the founder.
Okay, that's okay. It's a dramatic final climax
Here,
to this epic tale.
persisting.
Sister, your desire has been rewarded with protection from Brother Parvos. Deploying specters. May they be your shields.
It's too late. You can't make that speech. She's already defeated. It's like, all right, here we go. This one's mine.
A grievous price.
I gotta get over there because I gotta decide what to do with her. It's going to be Vanquish. I got spoiler alert.
Harbos, witness me.
I beg your pardon. You're stealing a line from Mad Max? Oh, Loki Spectre.
You're making a big mistake here, Tenno. I'm a strong, confident sister at the height of her power.
Yeah.
And you're
Well,
not.
this is what I think of that.
My desire this day is not to die, and I grasp it.
This just disappeared. Okay.
Fight well, sister.
It's
Parvos
too late.
gives you
It's too
guardian
late. All of these
Turn
things
the
have,
strength of the
are
Tenno
too
back
late.
Against them. Spectres destroyed. She has only herself now.
And now not even that.
Displaying
It's,
very
I'm still
flexibility
caught in
here,
the
you know.
animation for
Always
taking her out.
straight to violence. No, not yet. Please.
The problem is we killed all of the sisters too fast, and they still have to play through all of the animation and dialogue stuff. So it's just like, all right, just get it over with. There we go. Now we're good. Wow, I'm not the very last to extraction for a change. A strange feeling. There's shreds. I can see them. They're coming. There they are. And back to the railjack, which we can do super quick with our little Omni tool here. Boom. And this isn't my railjack, so I'm not going to try and say what we do with it. Electrojade. Dry dock, yes indeed. And that's it. We got it at long last. And I finally have a Tentagalaxian after this. Dorma Hound blueprint. I don't think I have a Dorma Hound. That's good. I think that's the last one that I haven't got, and that's got the precepts that I do not have yet. And that's a good thing. I want those. Load, 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 load. Railjack loading takes a long time.
Another job well executed.
It was well executed. It was 4 well executions, actually. Wow, that they were in a big hurry to disband. This is my railjack. You can tell because it's red and gold. You get some freezy gun, yes. Are you doing the Batman Forever, Mr. Free? Well, I'm actually gonna do a blast build with it, I think. Wow, this is not my dojo. This is a very fancy dojo. Am I still in party? No. I'm in somebody else's dojo. I guarantee you this is not what the Pixels and Puppets dojo looks like. I am curious what they got going on here. This looks really cool, actually. Oh, there we go. Frostbound Echoes, huh? See these blank rooms? This is what my dojo looks like. Ooh. Oh, this is Nagath's Hollow. Yeah, I got one of these. I like a well-decorated dojo. Wow, I didn't know you could do this with the dry dock. You could turn the lights down? That's really cool. Anyway. Let's leave. Time for espionage, yeah. I meant large in somebody else's dojo. Okay. Now then.
Check your inbox, operator.
Yes, Ortis. Ah, there we are. The Tenet Galaxian at long last. You beautiful, beautiful thing. And my new hound, which I think is a kind I don't already have. Let's see. Still working on my clan's pigments, like 80% of them still to go. Yeah, we just started this one. There's literally 3 of us in it, so there's like it's going slow, but that's okay. If you want fast, this is not the game for you. This is a marathon, not a sprint, etc. and so on. So this is the hound I currently have. Let's see. Iron Hound is a Byra Hound. I also... So there's the new one. I thought I had another one. Maybe I don't. Okay. So... what do you got going on for precepts? Oh no, I've already got these. Equilibrium, evasive, and synergized perspectives. I've already got those. It's the diversified denial. That's the one I need. Oh well. Oh well. Another hound for the trash bin, I guess. We'll stick with Iron Hound. It doesn't matter because the important thing is this. We finally got a Tentagalaxian. Now, I've only got 2 potatoes. Oh dear. That's okay. We're definitely giving this one a potato. And then an arcane adapter. Oh, apparently I don't have any weapon Exilus adapters? Maybe I have enough standing for one now. Let's, before we go and spend platinum, let's check. No, I don't. Although if I wait a little bit, I will. And this is just, this isn't, yeah. Oh, wait. 75. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You scratch our
There we
backs,
go.
we'll scratch yours.
Just saved some platinum. And now we have to build it, but that's okay. I really should use the keyboard to search for the things. Here it is. There we are. Okay. Well, we can install that when the time comes, but I think we'll stick with Citrine for the moment. And let's pop into the simulacrum and just try and get a rudimentary build going. I'm bad at this. I'm bad at this part. I usually just follow other people's builds, but I'm starting to wrap my head around it and get a feel for it. And I know I want to do a blast build with this, so we're going to have to level this up and dump a bunch of forma into it. Okay, into the simulacrum we go. So let's just get some enemies to shoot. Corrupted Heavy Gunner, Steel Path, 140, Pause AI. Looks good to me. And let's just drop in a few mods here. I'm gonna use the mouse. Yeah, I'm back on my PC, Hamish. I think everything's good now, so. So yes, this is Bazite. Let's see. So we got, what do we got? So I chose heat as the valence, which is good. So that means that it doesn't, yeah, I was gonna say it has blast built in. That's why I chose heat as the valence. So because it does cold automatically, we just get blast for free, which is awesome. We like that a lot. So we're probably gonna want some galvanized mods, status chance. So what do we got here? Crit 20, status 40. So we're gonna lean into the status. So that, let's see. Definitely multi-shot. Does multi-shot affect beam weapons? Saves your 60/60s. Yeah, exactly. What's great is now that they've added the elemental vice thing, you can just like, it doesn't matter now. You don't have to worry about what your progenitor is. You can just, after you've leveled them up all the way, get a bunch of standing in Hulvania, buy one of those vices from Eleanor, and you can change it whenever you want. It's awesome. They're not single use. I thought they were at first. They're not. You can just change whatever element is the progenitor on the fly forever. It's great. Much better than it used to be. So let's see. I just want a very blasty build. Multi-shot acts as a multiplier of damage, except Phantasma and Phage. Oh, okay. But I think on Phage, it actually creates more tentacles. I believe that's true. I use Phage on my Oberon build. So that would be galvanized chamber. We don't have a lot of room to work with here, so let's see what we can do. Don't really need to, well, 60/60 mods wouldn't be mad. I mean, we could just go all in on so many tentacles. Which means even more tentacles for Hydra. Does it really? I did not know that. So we could just do, you know, simple serration. My serration is not ranked up. I'll probably have this sitting in a bunch of like semi-formed weapons, so I can't rank it up anymore. Let's see. No? It seems to be okay. Alright, well. We could do amalgam serration. What does that give us? Sprint speed. It's 14. We're definitely got to rub some form on this. I mean, we got to do anyway, but you need to stick to a theme. Yeah. Oh no, I am 100% on board with the theming thing. I do that all the time. That is very important. Crit damage. We don't really have a high crit, so we don't. Why do I have 2 leveled up vital senses? Why did I do that? Me not paying attention. That's a waste of forma right there. Oh well. Hmm. 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 Let's just see what that does as is. And we'll start adding on. Okay. Ooh, the blast is good. I like that. Of course, our hound is helping, but there's 0 damage. We're doing nothing here. Barely touching him. I like the spread there, though. I know. I really only started playing for real last October, so no. I didn't know that about the sentinel weapons. Okay, yeah. So we're getting good blast procs, but we just need to up the base damage. I mean, once we get a kill and galvanized mods kick in, that would be helpful, but yeah, we need to the heck of a ramp up there, so we gotta do something about that. Okay, let's see. Honestly, at this point, I should just use the auto thing and then go level it up, but I'm experimenting. I'm playing with weak point damage, huh? Weak point critical chance. Well, if we just want base damage, I guess that's Serration. No, that ups our damage a decent amount. Got 15 left to work with. That's not a lot. Crit chance. We could up our crit chance. I wonder what that will do. Curious. Let us see. Oh, that's helping quite a bit. What's the ammo on this thing like? Well, that's a good big magazine. The reload isn't bad either. Still taking forever. Okay, there's our chain. That's what we want to see, is this chaining beam. That's gonna spread the blast around. You know what? I keep thinking gas would be an interesting way to go with this. Blast and gas is an interesting combination. Otherwise known as the fast food lunch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Okay. You can get a feel for where we're going here. Out of curiosity, I just want to see. This switch to config. Oh, you know what? I didn't put an arcane in here. No wonder. I mean, we just go for merciless. Oh, you know what? Frostbite. Because this thing is cold. Does Frostbite need kills? I think it needs kills. Yeah, we got some good cold procs building up here. Okay, there's a kill. So now we should start to see the ramp up. Yeah, those numbers are getting bigger. Yeah, there we go. This is pretty good. For having like no mods in this thing. Remembering these are 140 steel path, heavy gunners, like we don't really have any armor strip going on either. Like if I switch my pet, hang on. Just out of curiosity, I'm doing the what the Gamer CZ does now, right? I'm just kind of working through stuff, just theorizing, experimenting. Let me switch from Iron Hound because Iron Hound does a lot of spreading, but he doesn't do a lot of armor strip. Let's swap him out for Skinny Puppy. Skinny Puppy, I think, does armor strip. I can't remember actually. It's been a while. Let's get rid of them and get us a new crop. I mean, also, we could use Citrine's actual skills here and do that and get some actual status spread around. Bit of a difference there, right? You know, that's, yeah, that's a little different. Okay, yeah, sure. You know, I think that was more effective, don't you? That felt pretty good. Ultimately, I'm probably going to be giving this to Degoth. I just started working on a Degoth build, so, you know, getting something that will spread a lot of blast and do a lot of crit, also good for Citrine. So, yeah, that was pretty darn good, actually. Considering this is completely unranked and I'm not even got all the mod slots full, that was kind of good. Okay. We got 6 that we could play with. Is there anything we could do? Gas is viral in heat, right? I wonder, will it count if we... This is where it gets weird with, like, how do the elements work? I'm not sure. Vile acceleration. We got a fully ranked one at 9, but we have an unranked one at 4 that we can... Oh, that's vile acceleration. That's not what I'm thinking was... toxic heat. Yes, unfortunately, it'll fight with the blast for the heat. That's what I thought. Yeah. Maybe at some point we can pump up some more heat. And this is the weird part where it gets to be like, what is it weighting towards, right? I wonder if Shred's 8. What I've got here. Shivering Contagion. Hang on. That'll spread it around. On cold status, affects 17% chance to spread that status to other enemies. Let's just see what that does. I'm curious. Because we're doing a fair amount of cold, so... Okay, I'm not going to do any other skills. I'm going to let Skinny Puppy do their thing. Get some viral spread around. So this is without Citrine's buffs. Okay, I mean, it's a lot slower, obviously, without the buffs, but we are getting some viral. We're not getting all the corrosive armor stripping, though. I think I gotta change the pet. It's not too bad, though, once we get a couple of kills. Oof. Yeah, this is not bad. This is not bad. You know what I'm seeing, though? Where's our cold? Blast combos preventing cold procs. Oh, really? We were getting them before, or maybe... Oh, you know what? Maybe that was my pet. Yeah, so this is the part where my limited experience is not helpful. So the blast is basically overriding the cold, is it? Okay. This is me learning. Learning is fun. Yeah, because the only thing we did was add Shivering Contagion. I'm just curious. I want to see. This is for science. Okay, we still got one alive here, too. Okay, no status effects. Skinny Puppy's got some viral going on. Yeah, you're right. It must have been my pet. Wow, so Iron Hound's real good at spreading around cold then. So what we would have to do is weight it more towards cold, which I don't think we need to do, considering it's a chaining beam weapon. Elemental tweaking can be a very deep rabbit hole, especially as the proc damage scaling is revealed by the UI. Yeah, I know. It really is. It really is a tinkering kind of like situation. All right, what if we, just out of curiosity, if we take out Serration, that's going to be a major problem. But we do. Hang on. Let me see. I got thermite rounds. I got 2 ranked thermite rounds. What am I doing? Good heavens, Kevin. This is me learning and not paying attention and just ranking stuff up willy-nilly. Willy and nilly. Okay. I just want to see what the auto install will do if we just let it. Really? Okay. So that gives us the auto install no blast anymore. Gas and magnetic. Interesting. Oh, we probably need some enemies to kill. Okay. Now what happens? Magnetic, gas. I mean, that's a lot of that is Skinny Puppy going to work, but you know, it's still, it's killing them. And once it starts to spread around, I mean, that wasn't bad. You know, the auto install got better. It does some work. That's usually what I do if I'm going to level something up and I don't have a build idea for it yet. I just put in the auto install, jump into, Sanctuary Onslaught and just go and level it up. But all right, maybe we're done tinkering for now. We have to level it up no matter what. It's just a matter of what mods we're gonna. We know for sure we're gonna want, galvanized aptitude and chambers, so we're gonna need a D and a V. So it doesn't really matter at this point. We're at the point of just like grinding at the levels. We also have to wait for the Exilus adapter to finish building. So that's that. So we could just go level it up now. What I'm gonna do is leave the simulacrum because also leveling up my Dagoth, and I was planning on giving this to her anyway, so we might as well do both at the same time. Which I know is an inefficient way of doing it, but if we jump into Sanctuary Onslaught, it won't take long. Okay, so to Dagoth. Here you are. Hello, Dagoth. You were using the Coda Synapse, but we have an... Oh, that's my Archoplasmor. That's different. That's probably at the bottom, right? Yes. Okay.
As ready as you will ever be.
So we'll just leave it like this for now. We'll get her all... Oh, no, we need to rub some Forma on it, as the Gamer CZ says. Let us rub. Oh, I gotta rank it before I can rub. Gotcha. Okay. No rubbing. No rubbing without ranking, as the kids say. While I'm at it, I think I have to put another Forma on Dagoth, so let's do that. Yes, I need some form of Intensify. Now, I could do regular Intensify, which is 11 and V. which would definitely, if we put a V there, we can do that. If we do that, we could also do Archon Intensify. I don't think any of her, do any of her skills restore health? I don't think so. Spreads viral. Doom. Grave Spirit. Grave Spirit gives you invulnerability, but no. So we wouldn't need to worry about Archon Intensify. Of course, the other thing we could do is Umbral, but
Orders went mad.
I have one Umbral Forma, and I have promised that to Inaros. So we're going to go with regular Intensify, and then maybe we'll juice it up with an Archon Shard or two, which means we need a V. Okay, let's give Degoth a V right there. And since I like what Degoth's going on. I think I'm gonna be playing her a lot, so let's at least drop one of my newly acquired Archon Shards. What do we got going on here? Oh, actually I have more than I thought I did, which is not many, but it's still, I'm really just getting started with getting these. So let's just give her a Crimson, and we want ability strength. We've got 3 of these, huh? We'll go with 1 for now, but she's probably going to end up with more eventually. So we're 224 strength. That's pretty good. At least for the moment. At least until... All right, and that's without getting Intensify in there. So we're going to be sitting pretty, I think. Let us just go grind out some Sanctuary Onslaught. Ooh, I'm in a group. I probably don't want that. I want to go solo. I find it's generally faster to grind these out if you do go in solo, so... Not quite sure how that math works, but... Or it could be completely experiential, like, or bias on my part.
Kill everything you encounter.
Yes, you homicidal cephalon.
The integrity of this experiment relies on your permission.
Alright, one of the things I like about Degoth is her skills are very spammy. And I like a spammy skill. Horsies! Temple Archimedia drops Purple Tau Forge for me. Ooh, nice. I haven't done any of the Archimedias. I'm a little scared to be honest. Mostly because I'm still newish. Like, obviously I know a few things, but I'm still not confident enough in my skills to not be a drain on the team. I don't want to do that. I shouldn't have called the horses there. There were no enemies. This is the thing. You just get into the murder fugue and you start pressing buttons. Well, I was sliding. Apparently I was sliding. Okay. Very first elite. I promise I'll read that whole thing in a second, as you can see. And as you know, I have to be super efficient here. The Cephalon demands it, so. Whispers. The regular ones aren't too bad with a little forethought. Yeah, well, once you get a bunch of builds, particularly if you end up getting a Warframe that's got an exalted weapon, particularly now that they can use arcanes, then you're in a much better position. So, you know, like, give me a Wukong, you know. I was busy doing war crimes. I don't have time to think. You know, not wrong. I would love it if they introduce a plot line where Cephalon Samaras has his comeuppance. One nice thing with this build, and Goth, no problem with the energy economy, as you can see.
Data conduit. Proceed immediately.
Candy for days. I probably should be shooting the gun too. I'm trying to rank that up too. Time for horses? Not time for horses. Time for horses. Man, the sound work on Dagoth's powers is real good. I need to rank up shooting a gun, you know? The only way you'll learn. I kind of do, as you can tell, my aim is garbage, but welcome to using a controller. Thank you, Carpal Tunnel. Also old. Not sure what... I know this weekend we got a credit booster going from the Gift of the Lotus 12-year anniversary deal, which is very nice. Always helpful. I should have gone to a relay and see if I could have got an affinity boost. Although I've got a bunch already, so... It's fine. It's fine. We just need one, maybe 2 runs, and we'll be good. My Warframe is definitely leveling up faster than my gun. Probably because I'm lacking in shooting the gun. Because you gotta aim it. When you do this, you don't have to aim it. It aims itself, and I like that. I see a lot of red triangles and none of them are near me. Okay, there we go. Have I got all of the efficiency thingies? It doesn't matter. B, huh? Why would you put it up there, you ridiculous Cephalon? Don't put it up there. I can't do that. We're gonna miss it. We're actually gonna miss it. Yeah, why don't you put it in a place I can get it? You're the one who opened it. Yeesh. I mean, it's not like you have no control over the situation, Cephalon. That's right, I just rolled into the laser beam. That's a good thing to do. Top tier strats going on here. I'd rank up search and kill drones. I was bullet jumping for the boss that broke a wheel, which is why I'm late today, you know. One thing I haven't had yet is I haven't had any Warframe dreams. I know that's probably like the final level. You are now fully integrated into the game. Oh, staying in the laser. Our efficiency's pretty good. It really depends on the map, I find, in Sanctuary Onslaught. It's like some maps are no problem like this one, and others are just a nightmare for enemy density, so. Doesn't matter how good you shoot your guns. If there's no one around, you can't be efficient like the Cephalon demands. Love a nice chaining beam gun. Pleased with the reload speed on the Glaxian. It's really not bad. Particularly without even trying to alter it. Man, I love them horses. I'd be spawning rain dart things inside the empty units. Okay. The frame rate gets chunky just before the portal opens. Little internal rendering is very rude, you know? As the kids say. Is this one of the bad maps? I think it's maybe one of the bad maps. It doesn't look too bad. We've got kind of an arena-ish place. Oh, see these little corridors bad. I don't like them. See? Enemy density. Problem. And Santa hat, alt helm for Dagoth badly. Yeah, I had leveled up to Goth like before I ever really kind of understood how any of the game worked, so I was just pressing buttons and hoping. And then I never really went back to her, but now that I have, and now that I kind of understand how everything works, she's really cool. I like what she's got going on, and I wouldn't want to subsume anything. That's another thing I like to do. I like to try and make a Warframes kit work without subsumes, if possible. Part of the theme thing. Sometimes, like, unfortunately, my beloved Banshee, her fourth skill is genuinely, like, just not helpful in today's meta, so that is one thing I will subsume off. But my Banshee build is actually based on Tactical Potatoes' Banshee build. Which I thought was appropriate because him being Irish, and of course Banshee's being Irish, and his is like a lore accurate Banshee build. I really like that. Again, sticking with the theming idea. You know, Cephalon, I can't kill guys that aren't here. That's the whole thing. Look about how bad the efficiency is. And that was still a B. Okay, we're back on a good map here. Let's see if we can recover. Get the little efficiency boost. Need more of those. I can hear them. Here's one. 2, 3. Okay. There's one more around somewhere. Whoa. Fell down the hole. Wow. You took some killing. Ah, there it is. Okay, there's all three. So now there's nothing to do but just murder, murder, murder. Is some kind, friendly murder. Oh, yeah, the purple. We have 400 more of those floating dragon things. Yes, we're in Prime. This is actually my very first time using We're in Prime. I'm not even sure. I just stuck a bunch of the kind of obvious mods on them just to see. I did give him my Verglass Prime though, so the weapon is pretty good. That's another thing I have like some challenge with, is like figuring out what pets for what warframes thematically fit, you know? I'm very proud of my Banshee one though, because if you've seen the VOD, my Banshee has a Helmuth Charger named Susie that has Duplex Bond. So when Duplex Bond kicks in, it's Banshee and the Susies. That took some effort. Slap Duplex Bond, you got 4 of the guy. I know. I love Duplex Bond. I don't think I had room for it. I got a Forma. We're in Prime. I'm not really sure what We're in Prime's deal is, like what they're good at, so. Yes, I know, Cephalon. Well, then give me better maps. That's all I'm saying. This is your fault, really. And even this ST80s plays, you know? I couldn't do a Banshee build and not at least acknowledge my roots. Okay, yeah, we're getting to the point now where they're taking some shooting to do. Also, we're about to end the mission because our efficiency is tanking hard, not in the good kind of way. The Goth is 20. She may have actually fully ranked out of this one. Guess we'll see. I think you can get to around 20, then you're good. I'm not sure about the gun, though. Man, I love that Spectral Spirit just, like, I feel like being invulnerable now, and you just hit the button and you're invulnerable now. At least briefly. I haven't fashion framed the Goth yet. That's another thing I gotta do. Gotta work on her theme, on her colors. I'm also waiting where our clan is new enough that, yeah. Look, hey, come on, that was an A-. That was a good recovery there, Cephalon. You're just a whiner. We're just gonna bail at this point. I have submitted the clan logo, the sigil, but we have to wait for the next update for that to go in the game. So it hasn't been rejected, so I assume it's going in. All right, let's go. Let's just finish it out. All right, let's see where we got.
The sanctuary will go on without you.
Max rank on the Goth at least. 10 Glaxian's pretty close. I got to 20. That's not too bad. Another run will take care of it. Let's see what we can do with our whole business here. So we could put, sometimes what I like to do is, if I'm not sure if like one of the Archon mods is actually gonna count for any of her skills, I'll just drop it in, pop into the simulacrum, and try it, and then pause and see. Which I'm tempted to do here, because I don't know. I don't think that, like, Grave Spirit will count as a heal. But who knows? Let's find out. We'll drop that on. There we go, 254. That's acceptable. Let's go see. This is what I love about the simulacrum, is just being able to test stuff. It's real.
Sanctuary be without you?
It's very scientific. I like the tinkering aspect of this. All right. I like the ballroom because it's a nice big open one. And we just want our mobs. We'll let Worm do whatever they're gonna do. So, I need some energy. Okay, pull up on energy. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Worm. Worm's doing some work. And so guess what I want to do? Do I actually need to take damage? I have 666 health. By default. Hey, you know. You can't entirely trust the numbers, sadly. Yeah, I know. It's very different in the simulacrum than it is in a real mission, but it'll at least give you like a ballpark. You can test stuff like this, for example. Let me see. I'm gonna turn on Grey Spirit. Wow, I didn't know it did that. And let's just have a look. What do we got here? So Grey Spirit, primary frostbite, and fired up. So no, the Archon does not proc on that. Of course, I wasn't actually healing because I hadn't lost any health. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We are going to not turn their AI off. Now, this is my Dagath's first exposure to Steel Path, so this may be over quickly. Okay, lose some health. I didn't lose health. I went to my shield gate. Nice, so the Verglass is proccing frostbite for you. Yes. Yes, exactly. There's adaptation, Arcane Avenger, Grave Spirit, fired up. What is fired up? Additional companion heat damage after companion weapon hit. Oh, okay, cool. It's my Worm Prime. I have no idea. I just stuck a bunch of stuff on him. Yeah, it doesn't look like we did, but I didn't take any health damage. I guess now's a good time to just test how we're doing on Steel Path. I mean, you know, for not really having a competent build put together, their AI is not frozen. This is all of the slows that we've got going on with our various skills and weapons. And, yeah, so the single target damage is not good. However, I mean, it's definitely not a bad thing that I'm having a hard time testing if Archon Vitality is working, or Archon Intensity is working, because I'm not taking any health damage. Okay, there we go. It took health damage for sure. Can I do that again? Come on, hit me. Let's go. I'm gonna have to disable Worm Prime. Okay. So they don't get past the shield gate. Okay, boom. There we go. We definitely took health damage there, so does not look like... Nope. Okay, so now we know for sure that there's no point in doing Archon Intensify because it does not proc on Grave Spirit. I don't know if it procs on Doom, but I never cast Doom manually. I just let the scythes do that. So let's not bother wasting the space for regular or for Archon Intensify. We'll just go with regular Intensify, or we could go for Precision. And that would make the horses super strong. But it would make everything else slightly weaker. And I spam the scythes too much for that. The horses are really just there to help regen the Grave Spirit. It's the Grave Spirit that's the focus of this build. So let's just go with regular old Intensify. That leaves us 3 extra capacity, which will give us a little bit of juice for our initial energy, which is always helpful. Just to get the ball rolling. Okay, you know what? We're good there, I think. While we're here, let's look at Worm Prime. I do have Duplex Bond. How come we weren't getting extras? As I spend energy, oh no, we are getting, there we go. We are getting extra worms. Okay. Never mind. There's not many. I'm not able to spam my skills like enough to quickly enough. There we go. Now we got some worms going on. Okay, never mind. Crisis averted. Yeah, no, this all seemed pretty good actually. Tenacious Bond. Headshots reduce. Campaign critical chance over 50%. You gain. Ooh. What's the critical chance? 42. So we're not getting. I don't think there's anything I can do to up that. So Tenacious Bond is probably not. I know there's other weapons. I guess the Tazakor, is it? Which I apparently don't have. There is another, or the Volquok possibly, that can do the crit necessary to proc Tenacious Bond. I don't think the Verglas can. So let's not worry about Tenacious Bond then, because that's not really doing a whole lot. I mean, it's reducing the recovery time, but that's it. I'd rather put something else in there. Mystic Bond. Companion. After your companion uses abilities with cooldowns 5 times, you may cast a Warframe ability without expending energy. My energy economy is pretty good. I don't really have to worry about that. Contagious Bond. When your enemy kills an enemy affected with a status effect, that of 50% of the status spreads to other enemies. Ooh. Nope. We're 1 away from being able. We get a Pharma worm. I mean, I've got other companions that can basically do all of this stuff and more. But this is a theming question now, because like Worm's just different, right? Worm looks different. Worm looks like a worm. That's important. I'm not sure I want to spend Forma on this though. For example, we can always just go with I really like Nautilus because Nautilus will group them. Nautilus with the Verglas is a killer combination. Like, I've got 2 Forma in here. So with Corden, and then also with the Verglas doing, oops, I'll do that, doing a lot of cold. I mean, well, by way of illustration, this is a real killer combination here. There's Corden. There's the Verglass freezing them up, and I'm fine. Like, this is fine. Like, remember, their AI is on. You know? It's hard to beat this. Except with a melee weapon. You can beat them with that. This would be real good for a blast build, just because it groups them all up, right? This is hilarious. I'm also not generating energy. Certainly not like I was. Oh, there we go. Just gotta get some kills going. Yeah. Gotta work on the single target, but then again, it's, you know, Galaxian isn't really a single target weapon, so that's what you have secondaries for. I don't know. I'm tempted to just stick with Nautilus here for the Goth, although it's not thematically quite right. You know, I want like a beast companion, I think, for the Goth. She seems more organic. I mean, Skinny Puppy will, oh, no, Skinny Puppy doesn't do our armor stripping. Skinny Puppy will spread viral around to like the entire room, which is great. We can probably work on this. I mean, sepsis will spread toxin. What have I got right now? I've got shocking claws going on, and I think I was doing that for a reason. What that reason is, I don't remember. Welcome to Warframe. This is what we do a lot of the time in the game. This is at least half the game is all of this theory crafting. Yeah, look how much faster that is. Wow. Skinny Puppy wins. That's it. There's no contest. Good heavens. Okay, well, what have we learned? Skinny Puppy. You can't go wrong. Wow. Thank you, Panzervulpaphyla. Okay, we're good. Let's leave the Simulacrum. Still gotta rank up our Tenant Galaxian, so where are we at here with this stream? I don't actually have time count going. Wow, an hour 49 minutes. You know what? Rather than sit here and watch me do the thing I just did again, maybe we'll call it here. We got mission accomplished. We got our sister Parvos. I'm just gonna be like grinding out stuff like this for the remainder of my playtime today. So we're probably gonna call it right there. It's an hour and a half. That's pretty good. 2 days streaming in a row. There will be more coming up this whole week. In fact, probably tomorrow for sure. And I'll make you this promise. Whatever we play on the next stream, it won't be Warframe. We'll do something different finally. Not quite sure what that is yet. I got a couple of ideas, but that's the pledge I'm making. Pixels and Puppets will also include things that aren't Warframe. So anyway, let's back to here. So thank you again for joining me on this Sunday afternoon, which was very pleasant and fun. And thank you for everyone who watched live. Thank you for watching the VOD if you're not watching live. And the weekish of streaming continues. So we'll hopefully see y'all tomorrow.